And hello, my friends, at 11 o'clock p.m., Ottawa, Ontario, on September the 10th, 2024. Wow, time flies by, doesn't it? So I just want to touch base about what's going on lately. The cat food prank, which is a prank, but yeah, you see that in comedy shows all the time. How people try to eat bird food, dog food, and stuff in comedy situations. Anyways, that's what it was. It's a little comedy. But anyways, serious space right now. I do not know exactly how to put this, but I was with my friend, my Indigenous friend downtown. Well, I call him my little brother, but I want to touch base about how we're dealing with racism in Indigenous people. Six Scoop members, as I am, residential Scoop residential school members who have dealt with abuse for many years are dealing with a lot of racism as well. And as a general rule, um, these people are more target for racism more than most people. The last thing we need are a bunch of ignorant immigrants making racial slurs toward us. There's a lot of good ones, but there are quite a few bad ones too out there. Now, I'm speaking the truth about this. I was down in the market with my Indigenous friend who's messed up. We all have problems and so forth. But I have no criminal record. I have no drug problems. I do have a drinking problem on and off. I'm a Six Scoop member, so look it up. In the past 2 days, immigrant families in particular have been totally racist toward me. In the morning, I was cooking cans, not today, but in the morning before, and this family was calling me just another dirty Indian. I was unimpressed with that. So I tried to approach them to confront them from behind. They looked behind me and said, "She's coming toward us. We're going to call the cops. She comes toward us." But they are the ones who initiated the racial remark, "Call me a dirty little Indian." And as I was going to confront them, they one called the security or police on me. And then to make an even bigger effort to pretend they are good people, they put the kid on the shoulders like they're the best people in Canada come in Canada. Yeah, you bash Indigenous people and call me a dirty Indian, and then when I was going to confront you, they were damn going to call the police and security on me when they were the ones making the racial remark toward me. Call me a dirty Indian. I'm going through enough racial remarks and abuse. I've been in a history of abuse and violence you will not believe. And they had no right to do that. They had no right to do that at all. I was so angry. Oh, it just steamed me. Especially steaming when the guy put the kid on the shoulders after they're like, "We're the best people to come in Canada." Yeah, you have no right to bash down Indigenous people. Sickens me. There are little good ones, but these ones are just totally ignorant. It infuriates me. They don't know about the violence we've been through, about the murder, missing women situation, and they bash us down even more. We've been bashed down and being abused enough. The last thing we need are a bunch of immigrants coming over, insulting us and making racial slurs towards us and making fun of us. What they don't understand a thing about us. That is the main problem, of course. And today, early on this evening, there was another family calling dirty, say, oh yeah, native Browns, the Browns, the Browns. Now that is a thing I never heard for a long time, Browns. But they're an immigrant family, a bunch of kids too as well. I was with my and his friend was messed up and everything, and I was just shooting the breeze with him. And there was another witness there who's Caucasian. He witnessed that too, and like, you heard that, didn't you? What they said to us? It's like, yeah, they have no right to do that. You guys have been through enough. And they come in the country, they come to Canada, they have no respect for Indigenous people, and that is just not right. That infuriated me. I just started yelling, hey, you don't understand about the abuse? See how you feel when you've been bashed in the head. And they just kept walking on. Say, call the police, they're harassing us. But no, they started it by calling us names. That's harassment. Calling me a dirty Indian and then saying, hey, she's coming toward us. Call the police and tell security that they're harassing us. We have the rights. We're taking over the country. It's our land. It's Algonquin territory. Show some damn respect. Do not call us names. We have been through damn enough abuse and trauma, enough as it is. We don't need people coming from another country making racial slurs toward us. We don't need that. None of us do. We've been through enough. Not all of them do that, but those who do that have to be educated about our history and show some damn respect when it's our territory. And we've been abused enough. We're going through enough trauma. They have to be educated to show some damn respect. So do not come to Canada and insult Indigenous people. You guys have to be taught to show respect to the people Indigenous. You come to the country which is not even yours. And that's the thing. And it's not right. Like, that really ticked me off. It really infuriated me. I was speaking to early on this evening. I never expected to hear brown natives. It's the first time I heard that, so I guess they must be new and speaking English. But again, it was another family. And I was infuriated, insulting us. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. The only thing I can think of are these immigrants have to be taught about our culture, how we've been abused, how we went through residential school, how we went through Six Scoop, how we have murdered and missing Indigenous women situation. And then we have enough of that trauma in our lives. The last thing we need are a bunch of immigrants making fun of us and making more racial slurs to us when we've been through enough. We do not need that. We really do not need that. And I'm speaking out about this new situation. I encourage other Indigenous people, Inuit people, to speak up with me about that. I mean, we've been through enough. We don't need that. We're trying to heal. I'm trying to heal. And we don't need these strangers from another country making fun of us when they don't even know anything about our trauma or anything. That's the main thing that counts. That's very, very important. And of course, there are good ones too. There are very, very good, compassionate ones who are so cool. I'll give an example right now. I was collecting cans in my neighborhood, and there was a wonderful Somalian young man who was taking some bottles out. And he said, do you need some more? We have some more. Do you want to wait and get some more? I want to save some for you? I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. And he saw me kind of like a little bit nervous and everything. So he said, do you need 2 beers to help you out? And he's like, yeah, that'd be great too. That Somalian young man, Megwitch, you're the best. He is being taught well about Indigenous ways. He knows about withdrawal. He got me 2 beers to cut off the edge of withdrawal. Megwitch, my young Somalian friend, you were the best. That was a beautiful young man. I'll never forget him. And there are a lot of good ones. There are a lot of good immigrants who know respect and how to respect Indigenous people. But the families there seem to be very, very racist. Two of them so far, yesterday and today. I can't help but say about the families, and they bully. Bullies usually grow in groups, unfortunately. But there have been some good ones too. My point is that these immigrant families have to be taught about our culture, to respect our culture, not to make bully us and make racist remarks, as I've experienced so far in a few days. I'm doing enough racism enough as it is from Caucasian people here in Vania generally. I do not need racial slurs from newcomers to Canada. We don't need that. None of us need that, especially Indigenous people who have been through the abuse, scoop, residential schools, and Inuits too, who come shock, like it's a shock value to the culture. They're having trouble adjusting. It's a tough life for us. I mean, come on. Don't be a bunch of snobs, the families there who come here and make fun of us. I mean, you come here and we try to respect you. The last thing, we're just sitting there minding our own business. And his family calls us brown natives. Another one calls me dirty Indian, Cans. And they come to our country and say that. They're visitors here. They have no right to do that. It's like a home invasion in a way. The way people come in a place, and it's your place, show respect. They violate you, they make fun of you, and they do anything to make you feel like a piece of garbage. That's another thing. There are good ones and there are bad ones. Like, here's one of my suggestions. We need courses for us to learn about their culture, what they have been through, and they need to know about our culture, what we have been through. So even, we have to know about each other's culture. I understand that a lot of people probably badmouth them because immigrants, but just us, like the good ones, like me and my acquaintance, we don't have anything about the immigrants, but we don't like it when they badmouth us, calling us trash names and things like that. That's racism toward us, especially those who have been through abuse. Like the people downtown have been abandoned, they're homeless. Their shout culture, they have been through trauma you won't believe, probably, more than likely, obviously. So they have no right to bully us and call us names openly like that when we're going through enough as it is. I have my own place, I'm proud to say. I'm a YouTuber. I used to do outreach. I know the pain and suffering everyone goes through, especially those who are homeless and everything. So I know about all the trauma and shout culture. I'm going through the racism myself. And the last thing we all need, seriously, are immigrants, especially the families, making racial slurs and remarks to us when they don't even know our own culture. I don't say anything. I'm sure they don't say anything about them, but they damn well fucking put us down. That's racism. And we don't need any more bullying enough as we have. The main thing is that we have to learn about each other's cultures. I would like to learn about their culture too as well. It's probably a good idea for the government to give more courses for them to learn about our culture and our trauma and so forth. And for us to know about their culture and their trauma and so forth. But we don't go, I'm sure they go through bashing and racism too by other people. But yeah, they have no right to do that to us who leave them alone. They have no right to cause further trauma and further escalating situations that are not so good as it is. But there are good ones, a lot of good ones who I really respect. I just don't respect those families who damn well make comments toward us openly in public. And then we try to confront them. We'll call the police and security on you for harassing them when they are the ones who made the racist slurs in the first place, being bullies. That's just not right. We've been through enough. And if they keep this up, suicide rate will go up more because of them and the bullying ways. We got to record them, and we have to record the racist slurs toward the Indigenous people and so forth. We've been through enough. We don't need any more of that. I mean, come on. We don't need more than that. We're doing enough as it is, all of us. We've got to stand close to each other, help each other, and, all that. So, yeah. Yeah. So that's my message for today, or tonight. It is steamy when those two families did that. I was just infuriated. Oh, I was infuriated. I was yelling at them back. I was so angry. I'm like, you want them know culture? See how you feeling being bashed in the face and see how you do. And they want to call the police on me and scare me for calling me a dirty Indian. That's racial slurs, and they wonder why I lash out. Bullies. I do not appreciate bully families. This one family actually was saying this bully thing. I follow them. Okay, put the kid in the shoulders. When call security and police, they keep harassing us when they are the ones who instigated the racial slur toward me in the first place. So yeah, time to record everything they say and prove my point, and I will. Just to make sure, like, we should all do that. We should all try to work together and try to prove that these guys are bullies, especially the families. And we all have problems, not perfect, but no, they have no right to be a bully toward Indigenous people, and because they have big families. And then we try to confront them. Call the police and security when they are the ones who instigated and be bullying us in the first place. Not right. It's our land. You're a visitor on our land. Show some damn respect to Indigenous people. We've been through enough, and that is the truth. So I gotta know about the culture, the Muslim society, and all these other things. Why they, and I know a lot of them. They're pretty cool. There's a lot of people who are Muslim who are cool, Somalian who are cool, and there's a lot of them who are Mexicans who are really cool and help me out. They're awesome. They respect Indigenous culture and so forth. But these families in particular who bullied me and bullied my friend, just almost steamed me the past 2 days. They have to learn not to bully Indigenous people. Because one of these days, they shall be recorded and put on YouTube about your bullying ways toward us. And then when we try to confront you, and you say that we are harassing you, when you are the ones who damn well instigated by calling us names, it shall be proven. So you better watch your back and watch your mouth. So I encourage all Indigenous people to record this. Other people out there, when families, particularly certain families who are really bullies toward Indigenous people, it seems like, and then they try to make a show that the best people in the world can the kids on the shoulders after they insult Indigenous people. I encourage everyone to record and YouTube these kind of people who are bullies. The good ones are cool, and I'll point that out too as well. And then you guys know who you are. I love you guys. You help me out, and you guys rock. So yeah, we're all screwed up, but these snob families better watch their back now. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers recording these people, making racist remarks toward people, and acting like the king of the world, putting the kid in the shoulders, and saying we're going to charge you for harassment when they are the ones who instigated. So that's about it. We gotta learn about your culture. We gotta learn our culture, and better show some damn respect, as some already do. Anyways, that's about it. Make witch. That's my rant for tonight. And yeah, that's about it. Make witch, take care, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon. We'll figure this thing out together. Have a great night, people, and talk to you soon.